Hi, today's Monday. It's the 1st of June. My name is Adam Hebener. I'm the CEO of Modern Mortgage, and this is today's Modern Minute. And as you guys know, we usually reserve this vehicle, this Modern Minute, just for talking about things like the macroeconomic setting we're in, maybe some of the history that we're in, or things that pertain specifically to the Denver market. I wish I could invite you guys in on the conversations that our team, our leadership team, and our implementation team has every morning about things that are going on. Today, we didn't talk that much about mortgages. Today is the first kind of business day back since all of the fallout that's been happening as a result of the George Floyd protests and just the things that are happening in the world right now. Really, how sad they are. And as a result of all of this, we just don't have a whole lot of mortgage stuff on our minds right now. And there is a question mark in my mind, which is whether or not some guy who's involved in the mortgage industry is allowed to even say anything about this. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know if this is right or wrong that we would address this, but I do know it's on my mind, it's on my heart. And it's the only thing I want to talk about. And so maybe we're supposed to stay in our lane. I don't know. But today we're not going to stay in our lane. We're talking about what's going on around us. It's sad. It fits in the larger context of the kind of historical movement that the United States finds itself in right now. This context does include a lot of social unrest and breaking down of institutions. And some of these institutions need to be broken down. It is sad to consider the callous, heartbreaking loss of life. Not only that the life was lost, but the way in which it was lost is devastating. Its devastation continues in the fact that a senseless act of foolish violence carries over to further acts of foolish violence. And I don't know how to feel about the rest of the violence that's going on around me right now. There's part of me that says, hey, we only stand with those protesters who are protesting in peace. And I think that's the right answer. Ultimately, that is the right answer. At the same time, I'm a kid who grew up in a pretty rough situation, a pretty rough neighborhood. And I understand the anger that comes from abuse and have felt that, and certainly understand why those that are responding with rage are responding with rage. I'm not excusing it, but it does make sense to me. It's not happening in a vacuum or a void. And I think those folks are worthy of being considered and being heard. I hope as we go through this process that one act of foolish violence will no longer beget further acts of foolish violence. Neither one of them are wise. Neither one of them are constructive. Neither one of them build up. They all just tear down. But those who are protesting in peace, those are the folks that we want to stand with. We want to express our solidarity and we want to express our encouragement that what happened was wrong and shouldn't happen anymore. Hopefully, folks will continue to treat each other with kindness and love. We are created by a creator to interact with one another, giving the respect that that creator endowed us with to one another. And I hope our society will continue to grow that way. In the meantime, there isn't anything we can do except for to talk and to say the things that are on our minds. And so again, those of you who are hoping for a mortgage update, I hope I don't offend. If I do, I can live with that. Those who don't expect a mortgage update but do expect me to be lockstep with what they think and they're offended, all I can say is sorry. I hope we continue to grow as a society, and I hope we continue to do the right thing in every opportunity we can. Remember that every single person you see is a person who is endowed by their creator with a value that is inalienable from them. And so every person you see is a brother and a sister and somebody who was created to be valuable. So hopefully we'll treat one another that way. I thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have a good day. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care.